screen, not some talking my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss. Clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss out on this finished cross. Yeah, yeah. The weather is the boss. Chat keeps yapping about my life like it knows my every move, but it never stacked up birch pile high or pulled a stuck rig loose. Long field flat and frozen, breath hangs wide in the air. I got belly under blankets and diesel in my prayer. Weather is the boss out here. Not some screen, not some talking my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss. Clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss, but the weather is the boss. Red Massey hums at sunrise, tracks through slush and clay. Spruce line holds the hillside where the saw sings half the day. Skis lean by the back door, waiting on a clear blue spell. I read the clouds like scripture, more than any manual. Weather is the boss out here. Not some screen, not some talking my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss. Clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss, but the weather is the boss. Frost, flood, hail, thaw, I just dance to what I'm dealt. Oh yeah. You can tell me what I should do, but this land decides itself. Weather is the boss out here. Not some screen, not some talking my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss. Clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss out on this finished cross. Yeah, yeah. The weather is the boss.
day, everybody. Do a little skiing now when it's still pretty cold, but at least it's not minus 25. It's been a pretty cold weekend here. Even now it's pretty cold, but gotta do a little bit of skiing now when the sun is out at least. There's a little bit of wind today, so it's pretty chill today. Probably go this way here so the wind is pushing us, and then come back there and go in the forest maybe. At least not have headwinds too much. Maybe less headwinds in the forest. We got the other skiers coming also, I think. Other skier guy. So I'm gonna go this way first. Check the wind. Glide is gonna be again not the best because it's really cold snow, but the one thing we got going for us is this track should be really solid at least now. It's been warmer and then slightly colder again, so and not any new snow, which is good. Added some snow here. I'm gonna go this way. Less headwinds. Feels pretty cold in the face. That's for sure. Out in the field. What? Wrong way. Yeah, I'm trying to go not headwinds. As little bit of headwinds as possible. I'm gonna go up here. Hopefully not run into John there. Head-on collision with John. Here comes Johnny! Crossing traffic. What the hell is going on here? Dude's going in the wrong direction. But yeah, it's for sure the coldest day so far skiing. You should be able to ski a little bit. Probably won't do like 5 kilometers or like much over 10 today at least, but maybe we can do 5 to 10. At least the sun is out. I think I saw like a rabbit poo somewhere here in the truck. Or maybe we already skied over it. You can feel the headwinds, uphill headwinds, not good glide. Choppers are after us. Oh, it's a military chopper, I think. We're definitely thinking that we are streaming something illegal here. Maybe it was Donald Trump. Donald Trump med Army Chopper. Men det är definitivt kallast, ylivoimaisesti kallasta asia. Men först när man känns i naman lite.
Ja.
Så det är nog crispy. Men nu härifrån när det blir varmare så inte där latorna är nog i bra skick nu.
Ja.
Det är en av de bästa latorna som jag aldrig har haft. Det är riktigt solid alls till. De blev där väl förra gången vi satt nu. Ja. Nej, man ska sådär just köpa och se till all lem sådär.
Ja.
Inte har vi ju bara 10 konektar som man använder så.
No, ja, men det är
Så glömmer man inte aldrig. Ja, nej men allt som är sådär solid stuff. Solid snake. Joo. Joo, nämä en nyt ilti des kun har största näitä koneet sätis. Här i skogen och ta paus här i Våseringen här. Ut på åkern vill man inte stå still. Man ser från där ogräsen där att det blåser lite där. Inte luiston heller så dålig när det liksom där på ett sätt blir gammal snö, det blir alltid varmare. Fast inte det är bra luisto men inte det riktigt, det är nysnö det är värst. Ja, när man skidar nu åter sen blir det kallare i natt så det åter pitää luisto. Det är pitkästä aikaa inte kommit nysnö på här nu. Men nu har jag inte behövt snö mer i år nu. För nu har jag inte räckligt med snö till latorn så. Nu räcker det. pelataan aina vastapalloa. Den hörfaringen är det blåsa. Sen det inte blåser ska man se nog bra åt andra hållet. Här går det kanske att tappa oss. Kamppaj. Ja, siinä on selkeä vind. On hög till och med vind. Can't even hear the wind in the trees. Måste jag fara upp där på det raka. Det var ett sån här harryskit i latun. Jag ser för att ta bort den. Om den blev skit, det var en harryskit i latun. Så jag får det putta bort. Annars när man skidar ut så bromsar det alltid där. Hyty paskaan. Den går så här, så det var högre laton. Om man ser. Should be here somewhere. There's some hair poo in the truck right there. Let's remove this. Damn rabbits are pooping in the truck. Maybe we'll put snow on it. I can't get it dug out, so I guess we'll fill it in. Fill it in with some snow. Should be a little bit better hidden now. Hey, skating up the hill. We got a cheater. Skater guy. Här sprang kommer ut här tillbaka i solen här kommer till. Och det är bra luista här för det kommer hårt här. Lite nedförsbacka. Det ska bara börja bli bättre nu varje dag. Varm bättre luista. Så man ser att det inte kan mycket snö. Det syns ännu så bra när jag backar efter latukorna. Det här var något i början på januari. Ja. Sen dess det kommer ju bara något där 5 cent sån fluffy.
Ja,
så det är nog inte rekordlite snö men det är sån tosi lite vinter. Snö med tosi lite snö. Det är 15 cent kanske. 15 centimeters of snow maybe. Yes. Cold and sunny. Yeah, I bet this wind, it's probably pretty close to minus. I would say the feels like it's probably minus 15. Minus 15 to minus 17 is the feel like probably. But this wind should again quit for today is the windiest day.
Ja.
So not too bad. Definitely need the layers. Got base layer, t-shirts, long sleeve shirt. These are four layers on, and that seems to be pretty good. Hands are the ones that are feeling almost cold, but other than that, feels pretty good. Not listening to music, but listening to the wind music. Winds music. grävde in det hargsiden här. Jag fick inga gräva ut det så satt snö uppe va. Snow on the poo. And a rabbit highway. Drafting advantage. Oh boy, oh boy. Alkaa liukuu lite vetämään PC, jo. Kilometer slow speeds. Den som var förra liksom värmer upp det snön lite med kitkan. Sen kommer efter så är snön lite varmare. Vi de här packar ner det här sen muka in här så vi har som vi bara tar den till gräset med. Up the hill, mini hill. Truck is in very good shape now. Nu får jag kanske... Ja, bra. Ungefär en timme så är det kvar till datorn.
Ja.
Vi bara varmar från det här. Det är nog det ganska bra lust och sen bara just när det blir varmare så blir det bara bättre att det inte kommer ny snö. Här jag man känner hur svart. Här värmer det mer än här. Lowrider ski. Hands are feeling okay. It's borderline too cold hand, but as long as you ski a little bit all the time, then it's okay with the gloves. Lobsters. But it's starting to be on the coldest side. We need newer lobsters if it gets colder. New lobster guys. Lobster gloves. Me olisi muuten D-vitamiini piristänyt kummasti. Lite is i skägget, men ei paha. Peros mietaa partasi det.
Ja.
Se on bort parta för hit och nära inte det. Ja. Inte skulle det minus något, om det är bara minus 28 så är det nog inte. In i skor, inte något blåst och det blir nog nästan is i skägget tror jag. Det är då. Några gånger sen det knarrar lite extra mycket. Det är snön så här minus 20 så det. Och jag så här, det är bara så här. Like super loud. Loudest snow I've heard in a while. Just do that and it's like loud snow. Tää kun on tätä vuorohiihto tasatyöntö. Stretching at the same time as double flow. Snön som far på skidorna smälter inte ändå ännu. Det brukar det göra sen när det är närmare noll. Om det far snö på morgonen eller något så smälter det. Is there any machine that makes the tracks for cross-country skiing? Yeah, we have made our own machine that makes this. We just hook it up behind the tractor. if you watch some older stream, then I have showed, or I have streamed when I made this track also. I can show you the roller, it's outside here. But then we have the one that cuts the grooves in. That one's inside there. So we're not gonna show that, but I can show you the roller outside here. So yeah, with this one we flatten the snow down. So the snow is like really hard. Use this kind of roller. Just pull that behind the tractor. And then we have the other one that kinda, it's like a flat bit, then it got two things that cut the actual track in the snow. So yeah, it looks the track looks pretty professional now. But of course, when they make the professional track, then they have like it's like a own machine that has like, that's purposely made for making like that. But yeah, we just built our own things. Since I can't like buying those machines, they're like, you could get a crappy one for 50,000 euros, but yeah. These cost us maybe under 100 euros, so, and they make a good enough track. What kind of work do you do all winter? Like last stream we moved some grain. We're in the process now of selling our wheat, selling the beans, peas I mean, from last year. And then we should soon get the financial report back from the accountant. So we did that in the beginning of the year, like made all the paperwork, took all the receipts to the accountant guy, then they're gonna do all the calculations. And then yeah, we made the ski track here, then I'm skiing, trying to stay in shape. So yeah, there's always something to do. And then we hauled out John here, he hauled out the firewood. So now we have like a big pile of wood there. That happened this year. So yeah, there's things to do. Like most of the forest stuff happens in the winter. And then the fields is kinda in the summer. And then the paperwork is all the time. Paperwork is all the time. Okay, I can go first now. But yeah, there is things to do in the winter. That's never really a problem. But yeah, now the track is really good. I'm really happy with the track now. It's probably the best it's been in many years now. There's just enough snow, so it's good, but not too much snow, because then it's sometimes hard to get the snow to be like hard. Now the track it's really good, yeah, actually. And now once the weather gets a little bit warmer, then it's gonna be real nice to ski here. But yeah, other than it's kind of cold, it's really sunny now, really nice weather. But yeah, this morning it was I think it was minus 26 in the morning, so luckily the sun has warmed it up quite a bit now. But in the morning, yeah, it was super cold. I think last week we had one day where it was 28 in the morning. And that's pretty much record cold for the farm here, I think. Or I think my dad said it was once like minus 33, but yeah, it doesn't really get colder than this. or than what it was in the morning. But yeah, you can hear from the skiing that it's really cold. Once the snow is not this cold, then you can't hear, but now you can hear there's a lot of crunching going on when the snow is really cold. Yeah, here you can feel the wind. Windy, windy. But yeah, all this firewood here, all this was logged in the winter now. Cut these all with the chainsaw and then John hauled them out here with the tractor. How many calories do you burn per hour cross-country skiing? What's the like average? I think it's pretty high for cross-country skiing, since you're using the arms and the middle body and the legs. According to John, probably like 500 calories per hour. Yeah. So yeah, if I would try to ski like max speed all the time, then probably higher than 500 calories per hour. It's a pretty full body workout. Yeah, now when it's cold, you're also kind of battling that, so. But yeah, it's good, I like it. Once it's a little bit warmer than this, then it's perfect. Now it's like it's a little bit, it's on the borderline, it's too cold, but it's... Yeah. And hello there, Nisi. What do you replace it with during warmer months? Biking or cycling. You will see that a lot this summer. We have a lot planned for the summer. Many bike tours. Yeah. I do that in the summer pretty much, and then skiing in the winter. Those are like the main forms of exercise. Then of course on the farm we do all kinds of exercise, like when you split this, that's exercise. When you do anything on the farm, it's pretty much always a little bit exercise. But yeah, still like to do some cross-country skiing, which is like only exercise, so to speak.
Nowadays it's not so much exercise like farming, like 100 years back it was a lot more.
Yeah. Also you have to do in the summer when you sit in the tractor a bit, then it's good to do some exercise, because yeah, sitting in the tractor is not great exercise. But yeah, if the weather, if it doesn't melt away now, we should have a good maybe almost 2 months worth of skiing still.
Joo.
And then probably, but at any time it can switch like in 5 days, and then all this melts away, and then no more skiing.
Joo.
But yeah, don't want to stand too much still today. It's still kind of cold, especially if you stand still in the wind. Let's double pole up the steep hill. You can do that up steep hills too, but not very long hills. Then there's other techniques for up hills. Then through the forest. Back out in the sun. Out to the fields. Yeah, this is Finland, Northern Europe. If you go to the Russian border, what is there? Can you just walk across? Definitely you cannot walk across. The border is like closed. almost fell down. Oh boy, oh boy. Second train carriage lost brakes. But it's a huge long border, so there's a fence or something. There's a fence in some parts, but for the most part, yeah, it's just like technically you can walk across, but either the Finnish or the Russian like border control will find you and yeah, take you. So you should not do that.
Yes.
Very bad idea. They have all kinds of cameras there these days, so if you go even remotely close to where there's like a road, then they probably catch you before you even cross the border. Yeah. So it's from both sides. If you go too close to the border, it's like it's illegal. Like it's not legal to go like right to the border, or at least you need like a permission, special permission. But yeah, it happens like every year. There's always some tourist or somebody who either on purpose or by accident goes like too close to the border. So it's very common, not common I should say, but yeah, it happens every year that somebody gets either lost too close to the border or goes there on purpose because it think it's funny or something or whatever, yeah. But yeah, you should not go there, especially nowadays. Not good. Have I been to Russia? Yeah, I have actually been to Russia. It's like 15 years ago. And then it was still like you could still reasonably go to Russia, like border was open. But yeah, it was when I was studying like forestry. Then like the whole class of us went to Russia to like see how they do it in Russia. So yeah, I have actually been to Russia. But yeah, right now I would not go there. I can't go there, and I don't really want to go either. Yeah, now I probably skied 1 hour almost. Take us to the border, sometimes streaming. We have, like, I have been when we streamed, I think last fall we went to visit kind of like it's like an open air museum, like it's like some old World War II like relics. Then we were probably like 10 kilometers from the border maybe.
Yeah,
something like that. So it is okay to go that close, but if you go within like a few kilometers, you need special permit or yeah, you shouldn't go there. But we have been like kinda close. Like if you drive along some of the roads more up north and to the east side of Finland, then you will go like, you pretty much will see Russia. Like some of even the big road, like the main road up east. In some places it's just like a few kilometers from the border. But yeah, we're not gonna do anything retarded. But we can go. I have planned like some routes to the pretty eastern parts, like up along the eastern border. But we're gonna stay on the Finnish side though. Where were battles in Finland during World War II? It was like along the eastern border. Like many of the areas are now on the Russian side, but there are some areas on the Finnish side too, where they actually had some fights. And then there's like a bunch of like, they built some fortifications that were like never used. They would have been like the kind of last line of defense. But yeah, mostly along the, not surprisingly, mostly along the eastern border. John is doing the high frequency double poling. No back into it, just the arms. Oh boy. Ski in Hawaii. Oh boy. This is all a field. It might look like a lake here, but yeah, this is the fields we farm in the summer. In the winter we ski on it, and in the summer we farm it. John is having big problems now. John is trying some jumping strategies. Yeah. Rabbit skier. Down the hill we go. Weather Finland, if you look in the bottom right corner, there's like a little thing that says the weather. It's probably minus 13 right now. It almost looks like Canada. It is pretty much Canada. I think they have very similar weather in Canada as here. Like in the central part in Canada, it's probably colder than here. And then along the coasts, they have like warmer weather, I think.
Canada or Alaska.
Texas, by the way. I think you had pretty cold weather in Texas also last week, right? It was maybe even below freezing in Texas.
Cold snap.
Yeah, cold snap in like most of United States.
Like freezing temperatures in Texas. Like
Now that's not that common, I think. Rare occurrence. But yeah, this is pretty normal for this time of the year here. We don't have much snow, and it might be like slightly colder than average here, but pretty normal for this time of the year. John is trying to fall. Yeah, soon we have 1 hour. I think 1 hour is gonna be good today. It's a pretty cold day today, so 8 kilometers. Yeah, so we have done 9 laps then. Pretty fast. Det blir is, ja. No. I can do one cool down lap and then it's good. One slow lap. Yeah, let's do one slow lap but then cool down a little bit. Not that I'm super hot right now, but for the muscles it's good to take it really slow in the end. Yeah, John needs to thaw out his beard. Beard is frozen. Yeah, we can do a last lap like this, kind of very casual speed. Yeah, it's very nice, very sunny been lately. Very sunny and very cold. Cold blast, yeah, polar blast. Kind of the same thing here as in the United States. It's been very cold now for a week. But yeah, here you can see on this field there's, like, you can only see snow, but that field you can still see the stubble from last year. So from there you can see that this is like, it's not a lake, it's fields. There's not that much snow. So you can still see what remains of last year's crop.
Alexander Stubbla.
Oh boy.
Who's Finland's president? Alexander Stubbla.
Stubble, yeah. Stubble man. John is jumping up the hill. Rabbit style.
Very good technique.
Yeah, John has the perfect technique. A lot of power in the legs. It is pretty fun. It's weather is a little bit on the cold side, but at least the big yellow is out. one more time through the forest. Trying out different styles. But yeah, the next week here looks really good for skiing because it's gonna warm up a little bit, but still stay below freezing so we don't lose our track. So should be some really good skiing this week. Back out in the sunshine. Okay. Oh, I think it's pretty good for today. We skied almost 10 kilometers, so it's a pretty good length even, not in this. The glide is not like super fast when it's cold snow, but good one. Good little loop. Hand stayed pretty good. No frozen fingers, so it's good. And this was probably the coldest day this week when we were skiing. Rest of the day should be even warmer, I think. But yeah, you don't want to have your gloves off for too long, that's for sure. And toes even feel like slightly. I've never had cold toes in these boots. I got 2 pairs of socks on, but now you can feel the toes are like, if I would ski 3 hours, then the toes might get cold even.
And then even worse, you don't
But luckily it's most of the time warmer than this when you ski. Even today I waited for the warmest time of the day to ski.
Yeah.
Which is probably right now. When the sun goes down, then it immediately drops to minus 20 again. Or pretty fast at least.
Yeah.
Is it tiring? Not that much. Like I feel right now I don't feel any more tired than when we started, because we didn't go full speed. We did like a decent speed, but not super fast. So
Like the girl said, pain or like resistance produces perseverance.
yeah, once you ski
Perseverance produces like
once you
fortitude.
once you ski a few times, like you
Go through that like initial resistance.
yeah, but the body gets used to the skiing once you ski a few times, and then it doesn't really feel that bad. Of course, you feel you have done something, but it's not bad. Especially now when it's this cold, like you don't get sweaty at all. So that makes it feels like not so tiring. It's much worse for me in the summer when it's hot. Then you feel much more tired because yeah, you get sweaty and all kinds of things. Now go sit by the fireplace. Nah, I don't need to go by the fireplace, but I'm gonna go somewhere indoors and warm up. It's Buddy and brother. But yeah, we have John. He's quite often here at the farm too. So you might see him in stream or you might see him in chat sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, we live here, so of course I'm here pretty often.
Yeah, John is like,
Yeah.
we're two farmers here, so John is the other farmer. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for today. It was kind of a shorter stream today, kind of cold, so some other day this week I will ski a longer time. Then we can have like a longer stream.
Once it goes up to like -10 or less than
Yeah, then it's not bad.
longer.
But yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Yeah, peace out.
Chat keeps yapping about my life like it knows my every move, but it never stacked up birch pile high or pulled a stuck rig loose. Long field flat and frozen, breath hangs wide in the air. I got belly under blankets and diesel in my prayer. Weather is the boss out here. Not some screen, not some talk in my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss. Clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss. But the weather is the boss. Red Massey hums at sunrise. Tracks through slush and clay. Spruce line holds the hillside where the saw sings half the day. Skis lean by the back door, waiting on a clear blue spell. I read the clouds like scripture, more than any manual. Weather is the boss out here. Not some screen, not some talk in my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss. Clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss. But the weather is the boss. Frost, flood, hail, thaw. I just dance to what I'm dealt. Oh yeah. You can tell me what I should do, but this land decides itself. Weather is the boss out here. Not some screen, not some talk in my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss. Clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss. Out on this finished cross. Yeah, yeah. The weather is the boss. got some talk in my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss. Clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cush, I toss out on this finished cross. Yeah, yeah. The weather is the boss. Jack keeps yapping about my